Good afternoon, madam and my fellow friends. Malaysians have this perception that anime is just for children, whereas in Japan, the United States, and other developed countries, animation is another branch of art and culture that are liked by people regardless of age. Anime is the term used in Japan. The word anime is taken from the English word animation, but some Japanese could not pronounce it accurately, hence they shortened it to anime. Anime has been a wave to younger generation nowadays, and that includes me. The wave hits me quite early since I have been watching anime since primary school and even now. I still watch anime even though I'm already in university. Nowadays, younger generation have been exposed to animation since babies, but there are some who believe anime did not bring any benefit other than just a source of entertainment. According to the post I conducted on Facebook, even about 61% of my friends, they also think that anime is just a source of entertainment. The media randomly airing the anime that is popular without filtering the bad side of anime, which leaves audience to bad perception in anime. The anime kit that keeps on popping out on Malaysia TV channel is one that do not hold beneficial value to the audience. As for the audience, they overlook the positive attributes that the anime is trying to portray and instead only focusing on the negative attributes like violence. And anime actually is much more than just entertainment. In my speech today, I would like to convince all of you to start watching anime because anime has educational value for the audience, such as exposing the audience to Japanese language and culture, enhancing the critical thinking of the audience, and learning life lessons. So now, let's see how anime exposes the audience to Japanese language and culture. Firstly, the first educational value of watching anime is exposing Japanese language and culture. Anime could be a good material for studying Japanese language. Anime contains various dialogues and involves nearly every aspect of conversations. The dialogues in anime are usually spoken with standard and clear pronunciations. Besides, the scenes of anime are so attractive and interesting, so the learners can continue to practice their conversation abilities. Anime helps students to study in a way that they love. Professor Yuichi Higuchi, a professor from Tama University in Japan, said that anime helps in raising a child's reading comprehension and broaden their vocabulary. Anime is an excellent teaching tool since it attracts students' attention and creates a fun environment. Anime can practice your listening skills too. You have the opportunity to reinforce your listening skills for the vocabulary, grammar, and speech patterns. Besides, you can learn about Japanese culture through anime. An audience can find it easier and more enjoyable to learn about their culture through anime. It is a valuable source of education that will help audiences to enjoy learning Japanese dialogue, how they talk to each other, how they pronounce words, what they eat, how they dress, and so many more things. In addition, you can learn about Japanese food, for example, onigiri, ramen, sushi, and so on. Watching anime will bring you closer to understanding various aspects of Japanese history and society. So now it's time to see how anime enhances the critical thinking of the audience. Secondly, the second educational value of watching anime is getting enhanced the critical thinking and creativity of the audience. Critical thinking is very important, and you can raise it with watching anime. Children can also learn from characters and people that are appear in the mass media, especially in the television. Anime increase the ability of the audience in critical thinking. Let me give you an example. That's very close to everyone, which is Detective Conan. This anime revolves around criminal investigation, where each episode there will be a person die, and the detective need to find out who the killer is, and how and why he conducts the crime. As the audience watch the anime, subconsciously they think together with Detective Conan and solve the mystery of the crime. That is how anime enhances the critical thinking of the audience. It can help develop logic and reasoning ability, visual and auditory processing, and sustained and selective attention of the audience. Watching anime is not only helping increase audience critical thinking, but it's also creativity. You will be able to think of new ideas inspired by certain anime and come up with new stories or artwork based on the anime you watch. You quite need to have an imagination to get into anime in the first place. Most of the shows feature really crazy concepts and alternate universes that you just can't view realistically. For example, some of the most popular anime right now includes Naruto Shippuden, which features a light-hearted ninja teenager who uses the life energy from the giant fox demon living inside of him to become stronger. Another very popular show is Attack on Titan, which features a group of people trying to survive the giant naked cannibals that come into town and try to eat everyone. You know, something like this. Anime fans are used to jumping into highly fictionalized shows and use their imaginations much more regularly than your average person. As a result, they are generally much more creative and open-minded than others. So, now let's see how anime teaches the life lessons to the audience. Lastly, the third educational value of watching anime is the anime can teach you about the life lessons. There are many life lessons in anime that you can apply to your daily life. One can argue that the main purpose of anime is to entertain its viewers, but one can also reasonably infer that an ulterior motive is to teach some sort of life lesson. The first life lesson is being humble is immoral. While meekness is not generally associated with strength, it is an admirable characteristic that deserves some notice. In anime, there aren't a lot of humble characters who are cool or powerful. However, there's one young man from a popular anime series that fits this characteristic. His name is Gon, and he is the main character of Hunter x Hunter. Gon is naturally perceptive and talented in many unconventional skills, but he is often ridiculed by his peers simply because of his kind and humble nature. Still, all of Gon's friends can agree that he is the real deal. This is because Gon proved himself to his peers through his actions and not through any dirty trick. This goes for anyone who is reading. Humbleness is a strength. It's perhaps the greatest strength. Besides, the second life lesson is don't be ashamed to apologize. Many people incorrectly speculate that apologizing is an act of weakness or shamefulness. In fact, this misconception is what keeps many people distant from each other. In the mega hit anime series, One Piece, Usopp and Luffy have a falling out where Usopp refuses to apologize to Luffy. This results in a broken friendship and Usopp's dismissal from Luffy's crew. However, in a last-minute attempt to travel and be friends with Luffy again, Usopp puts his pride aside and apologizes to Luffy, who excited welcomes him back in Brotherhood. Even in the event that your apology is not returned, it could be more pleasant and reassuring to apologize anyway to clear your own conscience. In addition, the third life lesson is hard work beats talent 100% of the time. Once again, Naruto is an example of someone who doesn't have a lot of talent but works very hard and strives to be the best. Sasuke is an outstanding example. He also pursues excellence. In their last battle, Naruto proved to Sasuke that he was the stronger of the two. Although Naruto's techniques were far away from Sasuke's, and despite the fact that he was holding back in an attempt to reach him, Naruto still overcame Sasuke's head. It was Sasuke who acknowledged his defeat. Similarly, this lesson can be applied to those trying to overcome the tough obstacles of competition. Whether you are playing a sport or trying to be the best in the classroom, this lesson can have a profound effect in your life as a tool in motivation. In conclusion, other than a source of entertainment, I strongly agree that anime do have educational value for the audience, such as exposing the audience to Japanese language and culture, enhancing the critical thinking of the audience, and learning life lessons. So I urge all of you to start watching anime from now, and those who believe anime just a source of entertainment to get that thought out of their mind. That's all from me. Thank you.